Hello, this is Justajolt here, and we are gathered here today to do some of this. We're going to be unboxing this little puppy right here. But before we do that, I'd just like to say thanks very much for tuning in. Really lucky to see this, actually. I noticed it the other day when I was scrolling through on online, and I happened to see a listing there for the IR. Absolutely fantastic, really excited. But there's also something else that I found as well, and it's that thing in the background right there. It's the rare bolt-action sniper rifle, which I'm also going to be unboxing at some point this week. So anyway, what I'm going to do in just a second is I'm going to turn off these lights, I'm going to turn on the lights in the rest of the Shonky Shed, and we're going to go and do this thing. But first of all, a quick update on little Jolt at number 3, who is doing just fine. The cutest thing happened earlier on when I was listening to what's going on this week in Nerf. What's going on this week in Nerf? I was holding her in my arms, right, this 7-week-old, and she was kind of squirming and kind of complaining a little bit, and then kind of the song came on. I clicked and the song came on. What's going on? And then her eyes were like, she spat her dummy out of her mouth, and she just sat still and listened, and I'm like, yeah, that's my Joltler. Absolutely fantastic. Anyway, let's take a quick look. Oh my goodness, Andrew Scott there, straight out the gates, says green. Green it will be for you, sir, for the, oops, where's green? Green, go green. Go green. There we go. Green it will be for you, sir, Andrew Scott, for the remainder of this video. Absolutely well done for that. Really fast off the mark. Party Gaming, hi there, hi. Darla, Whitney, great to see you. Huh? What was that noise? Just a box, oh my goodness. Wait right there. Huh? What was that noise? Just a box. Any of you guys see anything weird just now? Like there was a box in here or something? I don't know. Anyhow, let's get that back up the shed. And keep the door shut. Thanks very much for that. Always good to think about Solid Snake. Anyway, green, sus, heck yes. I was going to say blue. Eric, you got beaten to it this time. Andrew Scott, very quick off the mark there. Right, so what do we got else? Yo, says Beach Bum Nobody. Yo, hello, says Marco Matastic. Eric Vanden Avond, I have a challenge. Pronounce my last name correctly. Oh, I think I already failed that. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try using my skillful German ability. Any foreign word now that I can't pronounce, I say with a German accent, because German is kind of my second language. So let's give it a go. Eric Vanden Avond. Vanden Avond. That's how I'm going to try and say it. Are you like Danish or something? Danish or Dutch? Vanden Avond. That's how I'm going to say it. So we've got F's for the V's, and we've got, yeah, that's how I'm going to say it. Let me know if I've got that right. Sorry if I haven't. I do try. I have like 2 Jolt reskins. Man, I've got like a pot of Jolt reskins over there somewhere. You can't see it. Kind of in the way there. There we go. There's the little pot of Jolt reskins. Maybe we'll have a look at that later. Cyan Sus. Yeet. No wait. Can you change it to blue for him? Do you know what? Because you ask so nicely, I will. I love teamwork. Let's change that to blue. Have it to blue. There we go. It's gone blue. Does it look blue on there or does it look white? Let me just have a quick check on the screen. Yes, it looks blue. That's fine. Sometimes the colours are a little bit kind of weird on the screen, but anyway. So, Brot, Wasser. Ich glaube, dass wir einfach jetzt deutsche Worte herausschmeißen, damit wir eigentlich... Darla Whitley, did you speak to me in German in the comment section of one of my videos earlier? Are you actually... Wenn du Deutsch sprechen kannst, dann verstehst du mich, na? Okay, so, that's right. Heel loss. Heel loss? I've still got my heels. After the last video, it was a bit tough, but I've still got my heels right here. Hello, Mr. Jolt, my friend. Bradley King, it's great to see you. This is just going to be a quick one. This is only going to be like under an hour. I'm hoping I want to get to bed by 12 in case the baby wakes up and crazy stuff happens. My ancestors immigrated to the United States a long time ago. Where from? Was it from Belgium? From Belgium. Awesome. From Belgium. Okay. I was close. Holland. You know, Holland, Denmark, it's all kind of over that way, but not quite. But yeah, I tried. There we go. So we got blue. Yep, yeah. Red, sorry, you've been beaten to it. But next time. Imagine making reviews entertaining. This post made by more or less every nerfer other than Jolt. This post made by more Penguin Studios. I'm struggling, but if you're saying that I'm entertaining, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I am cheating. I did used to be a full-time mainstream teacher, which means that, heck, if you're not entertaining, you're not doing your job right. Right now, I teach children who are deaf and children who have SEN programming. So, of course, it's still important to be entertaining, but not as important as a full-time mainstream teacher. And I stopped that because I needed more time with my family and wife and kids. And I'm glad I did that. Miss my colleagues like everything. My colleagues and the students. Don't miss not having time with my family. But anyway, that's another story. Let's get on with the unboxing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug this light up here. There's a light up there, look. Light up there. I'm going to unplug that. I'm going to plug in the main lights, and I'm going to move the laptop, which is there. There's my laptop. So look, I might as well just show you this quickly, right? So here's my setup. Here is what I do. Here's a little look around the shonky shed right here. There's the workbench you're all familiar with. That's a screen that I sometimes kind of project my logo onto, just because that's what people do sometimes. And, you know, there's a random fish tank I found in an old shed. And really this side of the room here, this half of the room here is all for programming. So you'll see like all of that stuff up there is all to do with Python and programming. This is all stuff which probably at some point needs unboxing, but I just simply haven't got round to it. And this is my setup. So we have a laptop space for a laptop there, and a dual screen so that I can kind of move between the two. Seriously useful video editing. And then I have a stand-up desk. I have nowhere to sit. This seat, I never use it. It's literally just there to put stuff on. I love having a stand-up desk because then I kind of feel like I'm burning calories, I'm keeping fit and healthy, at the same time as doing whatever I'm doing. And I do spend a lot of time programming and in front of the screen with my tutoring and that kind of stuff. And I've got a little heater here because it gets cold sometimes too. Anyway, let's get this light on up here. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to unplug this like so. Oopsie daisy, it's gone all dark. But that's okay because there's another light thing over here. I might have to put that down for a second. I'm putting this down. And I'm going to plug this light in here and it will all become light again. There we go. In this goes. And let there be light. And now the shed is gloriously illuminated. It's night time here right now, which means we're not going to be doing any of the range testing outside. That's going to be for tomorrow. Anyhow, so now we're going to go ahead. We're going to pick up this laptop here. We're going to leave behind us the mouse, assuming that we don't need that. We're going to unplug that for now. We're going to carry the laptop over here. There we go. And we're moving the laptop. Here it goes. Laptop is moving. And I'm going to put you guys right here so that you can kind of comfortably see what I am doing and the sheer idiocy that's about to unfold over the next couple of minutes. And thanks to the wonders of wireless technology, I'm so tech savvy that I've wired up the shed to be wireless. Wired up the shed to be wireless makes no sense whatsoever, but I've got an old router down there which I've kind of reconfigured to act as a wireless extender. I'm so tech savvy. I crimped my own Ethernet cable and everything, and I'm going to leave that just there. And then the theory is that if I want to take it off, then I will be able to take it off, which would be absolutely brilliant. I'm going to grab the blaster, then we're going to get on with the unboxing, and then I'll come back and read some comments first, then we'll get on with the unboxing. So let's go and grab this blaster. There's Mr. T-Rex. You can have a chat to Mr. T. Everyone say hi to Mr. T-Rex just while I'm getting the blaster. I'm Mr. T-Rex. That's Mr. T-Rex. Absolutely awesome. So there we go, just having a look at how this appears right now. Yeah, that's not too bad. And I can even change and switch cameras should that be a better thing to do. So once again, here is the blaster and the box, which I'm not going to be unboxing kind of straight away because, of course, we have to do one of those classic Justajolt introductions. Got a load of batteries here somewhere as well. Always keep loads and loads of spare batteries around. It's my spare batteries. There's 4 of them, a fresh battery in there too, but these batteries are actually quite poor. I'm using at the moment the Firefly. I did have 2 Firefly HSEs, but I broke them by throwing them around. Is this did I pull the camera out? I think I pulled the camera out. No, did I pull the camera out? Do you know what? What's annoying about this is that when I pull the camera out, the camera no longer works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer to this camera right here. There we go. So I've transferred cameras now, so we've got this camera. Unfortunately, when you pull this camera out, it kind of means that you can't use it anymore for the duration of the video, which is sort of rubbish. So I was really hoping to have this in. It's because it's an old camera. So anyway, let's put that to one side there. And then let's go to the comments. Hopefully you guys have got... Yeah, that's fine. We're catching up here. So we've got hello, just brought on Wasser. Let's go past that again. We'll read these comments. Great to see you in the world of Nerf. Operation Hype here, video buddy. Lord Angelus, by the way, from the Northern Nights, absolutely phenomenal. The Northern Nights, really, really missing nerfing with you guys, by the way. Really missing nerfing with you. PewDiePie can say I invented the zipper. Can I say that I invented the P90? You go right for it, Eric. Fandon Avant. You go right for it. Actually, who else is from Belgium? Poirot's from Belgium, isn't he? That's right. No love. Ho love. No love. I don't know. I can't read that anyway. How to go in vents like purple? Indeed. Cyan Sus, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I have more Pokemon cards than I do Nerf guns. I used to have loads of Pokemon cards too. Do you know what? I got into Pokemon later on in life as well. And I built an absolutely awesome deck around... I had one deck around Poison. And that was quite a lot of fun because basically, yeah, you just poison everything and it's great. You know, a little bit of that. You get some of those. I can't remember what they're called now. But anyway, you had this particular gym, which was some kind of gym that just double poisoned everything, and it was awesome. What else? And I also had a deck that revolved around fairy Pokemon, funnily enough, and Pokemon that all heal each other, which is pretty awesome. So anyway. Rival Sluds, LMAO, indeed. Absolutely. I need to learn to code again. Started a computer games design course at ISC last week. Dude, seriously, Bradley King, I'm not joking in the slightest here, right? If you want to spend some time, right, I'm actually kind of on a retainer at the moment. I do have some spare time in the week. If you want me to teach you kind of anything I can about coding, what language are you learning, by the way? And so I do mostly Python. For the purpose of web development, I also do JavaScript and HTML as well. But if you want to spend some time just like looking at coding and stuff, more than happy to do that because I'm way into that right now, okay? Way into that. So anyway, let me know what language you're doing in the comments. Are Dorado flywheels aligned or are they to the side? That's a question we can probably answer very, very quickly looking at that. I do believe they're just aligned. I think they're just aligned, to be honest. Yep, it does look to me like they are just aligned. Man, the Dorado at the moment is up there with the Deploy because that's up there with the Deploys and the Battle Scout because that's where it deserves to be, quite frankly. Hello there, Penguin Studios again. Yeeta Guy, hi. Hey, Mr. T-Rex, all saying thanks, Mr. T-Rex, for entertaining the people. Spino better, but will it shotgun? I don't know. That's not a question I'm going to answer with this one, to be honest. Or should I? Should I get another one and just duct tape them together? Who knows? It's lagging. Yeah, I can imagine it's lagging, to be fair. It's just the problem we have with World. I'm sorry, I'm not that good at tech. That's why it's lagging. And what else we got? Audio is really, really low. Audio is really low. That's interesting. And so let me just turn the audio up. I can do something about that right now. So I go down here, turn the mic up a little bit. Only if I turn it up a little bit, it'll probably become too much. But there we go. I've turned it up a little bit. It is lagging though. There's always a little bit of lag. Audio is really low. Rival Slugs, try putting optic on the Ultra Dorados. Carry, handle, and carry it. The whole thing now sucks. Absolutely. Audio. Oh, that's not good. Can't hear you. Rival Slugs. I feel like the D-Dart twin. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. How should I get in contact with you? You're probably best off via Facebook, Bradley. Best off via Facebook. And... yeah, Facebook or Instagram, actually. If you send me a personal message on Instagram or Facebook, I'll pick it up. Man, we are getting a bit laggy. Anyway, perfect. All right, brilliant. Live stream in England. Do they have streams in England? Oh, man, we have a stream at the bottom of our garden. It's in the shonky shed all the time. All right, it's better now. Fantastic. I'm really, really happy about that. So I do believe it is about time to start talking about this. And I think I'm going to lead in with the fact that it's white and maybe that I can camouflage myself against fridges and stuff. Obviously, we're not going to go into the house and do all of that stuff, but I can kind of set it up. So, right, you can hear me. That is absolutely brilliant. So, let's get this going on. We're going to start in the classical kind of Justajolt way. And let's get on with this. Let's see, make sure this camera is going to boot up for me. There we go. The lights come on. Brilliant. And we have camera, superb. I've actually got a little mic attached to this. So the audio in my most recent video should be a little bit better than the other videos. But anyway, let's unbox. So this has to disappear because it's not here yet, because the fairy god pirate mother has to make the thing appear. So anyway, let's get rid of that down here somewhere. Right, and we need some blasters to talk about, first of all, I guess, from the Fortnite line. And so to do that, we've got this guy right here. So we've got the Durburger blaster right there. See if I can find some other Fortnite blasters around. There we go. We've got this guy right here. And I think I'm just going to talk about the fact that I can't be very well camouflaged with this blaster, with these blasters, because they're all white and weird colours. I'm pretty sure I also have a boxed purple rare, or what's it called, an epic blaster somewhere. Let me have a little look. Just by the way, this is a project that I'm also working on, so yeah, just be, there's a dart in there for some reason. Be aware that this is something that's in the pipeline that may well be happening at some point. Awesome. Right, so where is that purple one too? Is it disappeared somewhere? I can't actually see the thing. Oh, who knows? It could be anywhere. It could be absolutely anywhere in this litany of junk that is the Shonky Shed. Anyway, we'll do without that for now. I can always put it in there later if I need to. Oh, I know where it's going to be, actually. Wait just there. I know where it's going to be. It's going to be in this box over here. There we go. There we go. Oops. Just getting this out. Doopy-doopy-doop-bah. The singing helps, guys. The singing helps. Or at least it would help if I could do what I needed to do and then close the box up again. Oopsie daisy. Come on, Boxy. Come on. Let's close. Boxy Woxy. Come on, Box. Let's close now. Time to close. There we go. And we're closing. Zugemacht worden. And we got this purple boxed one as well. All right. Okay. And I guess, of course, there are those two over there as well, which is brilliant. So let's get this going on. Oh, actually, we can talk about Rainbow Smash too, because that's colourful. What was that? Is that all I need? Yeah. Okay. I've been thinking a lot about Fortnite blasters recently. They're legendary. Let's just put those like that so we can actually. I'll just put this down here so you can see what I'm doing. They're legendary. Epic. Rare. And whatever those are. And whatever those are. But the one problem with the Fortnite blasters. Let's bring this back up here again. Oh, actually. They're duh. They're duh. Hey. Hey. Right, now I'm going to talk about, but now I'm going to talk about the trouble with camouflaging them. But they're not exactly the stealthiest blasters in the world, are they? I mean, the legendary. I mean, these are fine if you want to hide in custard. Or against this chair. Or against a toolbox. Or that chair. Where are we going to go from here? Now we're going to say... But what about all the places in the world that aren't yellow? Or purple? Or blue? And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start kind of segueing into the idea that we need something that's white. What about if I want to hide in the kitchen? And then tomorrow, I'm actually going to go into the kitchen and just do a couple of little skits trying to hide with these. And my wife's going to look at me funny, which would be funny, I suppose, maybe. Or in the bath. You can't hide with a purple blaster in the bath. I wish there was a Nerf Fortnite. Actually, is there something we could say about the whole infantry thing as well? I wonder if there's something we could say about the infantry thing too. Right, let's have a few more comments right here. That's a lot of Jolt reskins. You're looking back over here, this box right here. Yeah, there are a few Jolt reskins there. Oh, look, there's one of these. There you go. I thought I'd lost all of these. There it is when I was making that review. There we go. I've got 3 now. as opposed to none. Yeah, there's 100 Jolt reskins in there, a few more up there too. It's absolutely ridiculous. Can you see those there? There you go. Just move that around. There you go. They're all those, you know, Fortnite ones as well. Right. So yeah, we're segueing into that stuff. But I kind of want to say something about infantry rifles too, maybe. I mean, let's face it. I mean, I could never see an infantry rifleman using anything like this. No, I don't like that. I mean, they're just not realistic enough. I want something that an infantry. I want something the infantry would use. A rifleman. I mean, you could never be a rifleman with something like this. Just realised it's got fish and chips on it. Is it called an assault rifle because it's got these on it? That was a terrible joke, absolutely awful. Hello from Seattle, Washington. Great to see you, Xbox Games. Cy and Sus. Loads of people saying Cy and Sus, not sure why. Do an all blue across your Foam Fest t-shirt. Okay, that's actually good. I like that. That's what I'm going to say. Although to be fair, you could probably camouflage. Something rare against my t-shirt. Oops. There goes. It's still working. And I'll actually hold this in front of my t-shirt. Okay. If you look very, very closely, you might just notice it. That's pretty well camouflaged. There we go. That'll do for that. Any other ideas, by the way, just throw them into the comments, because the whole idea of this is that kind of we get to make a video together, because it's just a bit of fun to do that sometimes. So yeah, I'm going to go back through the comments again. Local man goes insane reviewing Fortnite toys. Luna Davies, you have absolutely no idea. It's already happened. It's already happened. There should be custard in the stock. Why are we not able to put something else in this stock? Do you like the bolt action sniper rifle? I do actually. I'm quite keen on it. Is the IR in England first? That's odd. Every now and again we do get blasters first. Every now and again. That's a lot of Jolt reskins. Tape all the Fortnite scars together and you did Fortnite rocket launchers. I could do that. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. Do all the... Man, there's lots of E's there. Hey, Justajolt, hi from Seattle. Okay, we're going back there. Which is the best Fortnite Nerf gun? In my opinion, it's the rocket launcher. Hands down. Actually, either the rocket launcher or Rainbow Smash. It's going to be one of them. Dr. Flux took the drum gun. I know, I saw that. That's an awesome video. Dr. Flux is absolutely incredible. He's brilliant. The infantry rifle is old. Is an old rifle. Okay, all right. Okay, it's an old rifle. That's good to know. The colour sus thing is from Among Us. It's a game. Oh, I've seen that actually. It's the one where you try and kill each other. I'm with you. I know what's going on now. Google Fortnite infantry rifle. There is a difference between two Nerf one and more R, like really screamy and rigid. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and carry on with this now. So actually, I'm not going to say... But it's too assaulty! Okay, there we go. Let's just move this line so you can see it. I do like the way they're so rifly, but they're too assaulty. I want something that's a bit more classic. I'm having really trouble. A bit more infantile. I've really got to say something about these guys in the boxes as well. No, let's leave that, actually. Let's leave that. Okay, all right. I wish there was some kind of Nerf Fortnite rifle that was a little bit more... I wish there was a Fortnite rifle that was less assaulty. We'll come back to that anyway. Let's have the pirate come in now. There we go. Let's leave those there. Let's have the pirate come in. Oops, dropped his head there. Where's his head gone? Oops, I've lost his head. I have just lost the fairy god pirate mother's head. There it is. And where's my camera? There we go. There we go. Arr! That's a brilliant introduction. Just in case you couldn't see that, his head fell off, which is absolutely phenomenal. Or should we have him fall from the sky? Let's have him fall from the sky again. Arr! Good heavens. There we go. Let's put him in there. I heard your wish and fell from the... I heard your wish and fell from the sky. You mean that thing? Ah, I'm magic. I fell through that too. How be ye like in the Dorado? I hate it. It's lovely. Ah, I warned ye. Bibbidi bobbidi. Okay. Now let's just dump that on there. There we go. So this is what happens whenever I try and film something. It always just ends up being a little bit chaotic. Actually, I've got a better idea. Boop! There we go. So I've just got that there now, and now it's going to be like well, that's not magic. That was over there just now. Well, that's not magic. I've had that for ages. Arr, why do you buy things you never unbox? I don't know. Arr, Mrs. Jolt be having words with you. Can I at least have something I could use? Actually, I've just had an idea. I can talk about the Raven as well. There are actually a few white blasters we could talk about. Yeah, I'm going to take a couple of steps back. I know this is frustrating for you, but I'm going to take a couple of steps back, and I'm going to make references to the fact that there are other blasters which are white already. So let's just climb over here. That's why we have white Mavericks to hide against the fridge. That's perfect. That's me hiding. That's me hiding against the fridge right there. And white ravens. And white ravens. To hide in the styrofoam. Right, and I'm going to put the camera here. I'm going to jump into the styrofoam and then disappear. Works like this. Perfect. There we go. That's that one done. There's a little box of styrofoam back there as well. And we also need to do something with that Havoc fire that's also kind of white as well. It's also white out. There we go. But I'll do that tomorrow maybe. All right, let's go back to the infantry rifle. Let's start with that back on the table once more. Ah, fine then. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. There we go. Now we've got the infantry rifle on the table. Wow! It's magic! Arr! Let's just have him disappear. Where'd he go? Well, look at this. It's an infantry rifle. Good heavens, it's so... what do I want to say? Good heavens! Good heavens! It's not yellow or purple or blue! Right, now it's got to be a conversation about the fact that it's not yellow or purple or blue. So yellow's legendary. Blue's rare. Do I have anything purple apart from that? No, let's just bring that back in. Purple is epic. What on earth is this? It's nothing. It's just IR. Nothing. Well, DJ Horsey. Well, I guess DJ Horsey seems cool with that. All right, then. So now we take a look at the box. So I'm going to take a little look at the box now. Let's just bring this up here. And yeah, I'm going to go around the box. Let's go have a look around before... Have a quick look at the comments before we go any further. Let's give the camera a little bit of a break. Ooh, that's interesting. Just realised the camera might have been stopped for a while. Who knows? I don't know how long the camera's been stopped for, but that's not a problem. All right, so put tactical tang. I'm seeing an ADDDDD, quite possibly. There we go. Hello, Jolt. Lord Angelus, got the Halo M40 yet? Ah, yes, the camo styrofoam Raven. Did you have to do like a World War II D-Day part with the infantry rifle? I could do, couldn't I? I worry about things like that, like someone to be disrespectful. I can't be common because it doesn't have the same style as the common one. Yeah, but it's supposed to look like the legendary. White is common. Pronounce my name, please. Jace. It just looks like Jace to me, as in like Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's carry right on here. Wow, look at this. Have these all got the bus in the background? Motorized blasting. 12 elite darts. How many does the mag take? There we go. The mag takes 6 darts. They've given us 12. Hasbro, you used to get... Hasbro, you're going to go out of business. On the back, we got that on the back. Bet that stock doesn't detach yet. And the grenade launcher, which I'm hoping is going to come out shortly. There's not much interesting to talk about on this box, come to think of it. It's quite a boring box, actually. Acceleration button! I don't think I've heard it called an acceleration button before. What do they call it on all the others? Oh, they do call it acceleration button, fine. Motorized blasting 6-dart clip acceleration button. This has to be the least controversial box I've seen in quite a long time. Let's go back to 6 darts at once tire. Where's that gone? Where's my 6 darts at once tire? It's going to be somewhere around there. Maybe I'll find it another time. I don't know whether Hasbro just ran out of ideas or whether they're getting bored of me mocking their boxes. Now, where's my hatchet? I've got a little hatchet somewhere, which I'm going to open the box with. Or maybe it's more appropriate to open it with a bayonet if I can find one. I've got no idea where anything is in this room, though, because I just chuck things around between videos and then, like, I kind of clean it once a week. But then in between times, oh, there's my hatchet. There it is. There we go. So we're gonna get the hatchet and then unbox it. Okay, suppose we better unbox this then. There we go. There's that, and now we open the thing up and get it unboxed. There we go. Stab it. It's too boring. Stab the box. Stab the box. What shall I stab it with? What shall I stab it with? I've got some Nerf swords. The thing is, I do have a Nerf bayonet somewhere, but I have not got a clue where on earth the thing is. I could use a pair of these swords, maybe. Let's have a little think. What could I use? Maybe rifle butt it. Yeah, let's rifle butt it. There you go. We'll rifle butt it. I suppose it is an infantry rifle, so let's rifle butt it. There we go. I'm going to do that just once more so I can take the one that looks best. I suppose it is an infantry rifle, so let's rifle butt it. There we go. That's that done. And now let's get the thing opened up. So we've got a pair of scissors right here. Let's open this, and then we can take a look at the blaster itself. Now I'm expecting it's going to have the same motors, similar setup, and all that kind of stuff to the ARs, and possibly also to the little purple one, which with the name of which I cannot remember. Oh, look at this. We're in separate parts. Oh, Hasbro. This is an attachment-y style. Oh, look at this. Hasbro, you're making me happy now. Right. Okay. This is now, oh my goodness, this is awesome. Okay, I love this now. I thought this was just gonna, I don't know what I thought this was gonna be, but one thing's for certain, this is an attache blaster. This is the first, I think, Fortnite blaster which has an array of attachments for it, and this has just made me quite happy. I'm glad. I'm really happy about this. This is awesome. Right. Okay. Absolutely fantastic. Where are the darts, though? Where are my darts? Where's my darts, Hasbro? Hasbro, where are my darts? There are my darts. These darts? Yeah, there we go. There we go, okay. And there's an instruction manual there too. Might as well get that out at the same time. Okay. I feel a lot better about this blaster. I was starting to get worried that there wasn't going to be much to talk about. However, there is stuff to talk about because I don't know if you can see this on camera, but this blaster has attachments, which is absolutely phenomenal. This has made me happy. So anyway, right, yeah, we can make a big deal about throwing these instructions away. And let's gunbutt it. Hasbro! This blaster comes with attachments! This is officially this is the first Fortnite blaster I've seen that comes with attachments! Oh wait, it's not. Apart from the silenced pistol, but these are awesome! Look at these. What an amazing stock. Does this extend? No, it doesn't extend, but it's a cool stock. Look at this. Yeah, it's a shame the Nerf logo isn't colored on either side, but do you know what? That's a pretty funky stock. Take a look at this, guys. This is awesome. Isn't this a cool stock? Isn't that nice? Now, I don't know. It wouldn't have taken too much more effort. I'm going to be honest with you. It looks like we could have easily had a mechanism in here to make this thing extend, and quite possibly there might be some jiggery pokery to be done with one of the older stocks. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can find something. Looking for a Raider stock. Is that a Raider stock? There we go. Let's just move some of these out of the way. This is what it's like, guys, in the Shonky Shed. Whenever you want to find something, you have to move like 10 other things to get to it. There we go. So let's find me a Raider stock. There's a Raider stock for me. Oh, close enough. Close enough. There we go. Couldn't find a Raider stock, but I had 2 of those in there. So anyway. Just looking at this, I highly suspect they were thinking about making it like the old Raider stocks or Lightning stocks. Or Lightning Super Soaker stocks. These stocks, how am I going to do this? I'm going to put this just there. There we go. These stocks could retract and detract and detract. And it honestly looks to me like they weren't a million miles away from having that idea, from using that idea here too. That's a shame. Anyway, it's still a pretty cool stock. Yeah, that's awesome. What do you guys think about that stock? Do you like it? I think that's a pretty funky stock. It's quite solid. It reminds me of the same kind of sort of like solid properties as the old Retaliator stocks, actually, because they were quite solid too. But whereas the Retaliator was a little bit angular, this has got some nice kind of smooth round lines to it, which I think is actually quite nice. I quite like it. Quite like this. Have another quick look at the comments. Can the stock fit custard? Oh, the stock should be able to fit custard. To be fair, it looks to me like there are screws on this stock. So at some point, maybe in a future video, we can take these screws out and have a little look inside it and see what can be done with it. But anyway, there's a lot of dead space in there. Maybe there's space for a couple of spare darts. Actually, without doing anything else whatsoever, I can just show you that, yeah, quite easily, you know, you can fit almost like a whole dart in there. Without too much effort whatsoever. So anyway, that's pretty cool. Right, whiteout Raider stock is needed ASAP. Absolutely, looks very comfy. It does look comfy. Hasbro thought of that. Yeah, absolutely, Hasbro thought of that. Bonk indeed. Had mine a week already and love it. That's really, really cool, Count Hellstrom. So yeah, we've got good things. Throw a deploy at it. Should throw a deploy at it. All right, so this is pretty cool. So yeah, Hasbro, do you know, I always come to these unboxings with the intention of mocking what I find, but actually, I really like this. And the mag's pretty funky too. Something interesting about all of the mags that I've seen in the Fortnite blasters so far, they've all been made with the ability to stand like that. This is quite funny because I'm going to try and balance this now, but it's not going to balance. So that you can display your blaster. Maybe not. Awesome. That's a good moment. That's going to be a good moment in the video. All right. Oh, wow. Picking this up. This actually feels quite heavy to hold. I realise that it's not meant to be kind of hand wielded, but yeah, it does feel quite sort of hefty. Wonder what's in here. Maybe the plastic's just quite thick. High quality plastic. GG, Hasbro. Mag release there. You're going to release for me, Mag, or you're not going to release for me? There we go. I might have to put the camera there. Mag release just here. Oh, I know why it was lagging earlier. It's because it hasn't got power in, so it hasn't. Yeah, that's why it's lagging. There we go. That's why the lag. That's why the lag, guys. Let's just get this plugged in nicely so that we're running. There we go. That's why it's lagging, guys. I'm really sorry about that. It wasn't running on all cylinders because it wasn't plugged in. Now it's plugged in and it should be running on all cylinders. So, well, on both cores. I've actually got two laptops. I've got one laptop, this one that I use for streaming and coding, and then I've got another laptop which is a hex core laptop. This is only a dual core laptop with 4 threads, but my other one, my hex core laptop, munches through video editing, and that's the one that, you know. So anyway, that'll be why it was lagging a little bit. I'm sorry about that. That's my bad. All right, just looking at the inside of this, just looking at the inside of this confirms there is actually a lot of plastic. And I am so relieved to see screws in this blaster. Right, where's that Nerf? There we go. Unlike some blasters Hasbro released recently. Right, let's get that out of the way. So that's a little bit of a rant. Look at the length of this tack rail. It's massive. Actually, it's the same kind of length as that. Actually, it's the same length as that tack rail. But this one doesn't have a massive jam door getting in the way of things. It's humongous. Actually, is it a long tack rail? I think it is just a long tack rail, to be honest with you. Is it longer than the Stampede's tack rail? It's longer than the Stampede's tack rail. And the Stampede does have a big tack rail. I've got a big tack rail. There we go. Are there any other blasters with notoriously long tack rails? I think the Stampede is the longest one that I can think of personally. Oh, but it's not as long as they are. Oh, but it's not quite as long as they are.
Oh, I can't even speak today. Oh, but it's not quite as long as the A. But it's not quite as long as the. It's not quite as long as the AR's tack rail though. It's not quite as long as the AR's tack rail though. There we go. I got it out in the end. It's a long tack rail. It's nice and smooth there too. I love the lines of this, man. This is going to be like a. This is a cosmetic modder's. This is absolutely a cosmetic modder's dream. It's nice and smooth. There's lots of skeletal ribbing plastic inside. Feels really solid. I love the lines on it. The handle actually feels really, really nice and smooth too. It's all smooth. I don't even care about hiding in the fridge anymore. This is awesome. Yeah, this is nice. It's a jam door. To be fair, that jam door's a bit small, but that's nothing we can't fix later. There you go. Do you guys remember this? When I did that, I kind of decided that I needed to be able to top up this blaster while I was nerfing with it, so I did that to it. Right, let's go back to the comments again. 24 centimeters attack rail. Is that right? That's insane. I'm going to use that. 24 centimeters of tap rail. 24 centimeters of tack rail. Thanks, Count Hellstrom. Yeah, thanks for that. Appreciate that. Without the Raider stock, whiteout Raider stock, actually, come to think of it, this stock, yeah, does that look okay? It doesn't look too bad now, actually. I might talk about that later. And what's in this box? And what's in this box? Look at that. What an attachment. That is awesome. Actually, this is going to have to be a combos video. There's going to be combos in this one because we've got the barrel, we've got the stock. This is going to have to be a combos video at some point. I'm not going to do that tonight, but at some point I'm going to do that. Right. I'm going to talk about the fact that on the box, if the box hadn't disappeared, we'd be able to make a quick comparison. Just looking at the box here, it looks so smoothly integrated. It looks like that's just part of the blaster, and that it looks like oh, I'm going to go over here, better light. It looks like the barrel's just part of the blaster and the stock's just part of the blaster. But where's it gone? There we go. Let's get this out of the way. But they're actually attachments. This is awesome. This also looks really, really funky. We've got that same kind of comic-y styling that we've become accustomed to in the Fortnite line. And this, to me, begs the question, why didn't we just do that with the AR? Because that would make an awesome attachable, stock. Because that would make an awesome detachable stock. So you're seeing what goes into a Nerf. You're seeing what goes into a Justajolt video now. There's lots of stopping, lots of starting, lots of thinking about what I'm going to say, lots of going back on myself. It's all just crazy. And that would make an awesome detachable barrel. But here they've actually done it. Hasbro, I'm a fan of this. It's not often that I get excited about a blaster and that I really, really like it, but this is absolutely awesome. Let's put this together. Right, that goes there. Hopefully the vibes from the laptop won't feed back too much to the mic, but I guess we'll find out. Right, as you'll have guessed, I'm actually quite a big fan of this blaster. Just holding it. No, I'm not too keen on that. There's nothing to hold on to. My hand kind of slips down it there, but I guess you're meant to hold it here anyway. But the fact that it comes with a detachable stock and barrel is absolutely awesome. Let's put these on. The stock feels pretty comfortable. To be fair, I'm not too keen on how this slants because I try to hold it. Like this and my hand kind of slips down. Let's try it with the mag in. There we go. Look at that. Thumbnail pictures. I need the stock on. I need the barrel on for that though. This actually does feel. When I place my hand here, my wrist's twisted in a. When I place my hand here, my wrist's twisted in a kind of a weird way outwards like that. When I try to hug it into myself, even with the mag there, it kind of slips off. That's something that we can deal with later, maybe with a bit of duct tape or something. But all in all, feels fairly comfortable. A little bit awkward, but fairly comfortable. I don't think this blaster's been made with ergonomics in mind, though. I think this blaster's been made with looks. This blaster's definitely been made with looks in mind. This looks absolutely phenomenal now. This is absolutely brilliant. Do you know what it reminds me of? Like, a little bit. It reminds me of the old British self-loading rifles. Have you ever seen them? It reminds me of the old British self-loading rifles. Any of you guys that do cadets, you'll have probably kind of drilled with a self-loading rifle at some point. This looks really, really cool. I like it. I don't know what else to say about this. I just quite like this blaster. Let me just hold it up for you guys. It looks pretty funky. It's got the same kind of goofy, crazy appeal as the AR, but I'm kind of a little bit in love with the fact that it has these attachments, which I wasn't expecting. It's like a Christmas present. Maybe part of me was expecting this to be just another thing where you kind of click it in, and so a little bit like the stock on the Fortnite bolt action sniper rifle, where you click it in and it never comes out, unless you're clever and you kind of learn how to do that. But I thought it was going to be like that you clicked it in and it never came out again. But it's not like that. Yeah, GG Hasbro, well done. That's worth saying as well. Just from looking at the box, I was fairly convinced. Just from looking at the box, I was fairly convinced that this was going to be a blaster where you clicked something into place and it never came out again. Like the Nerf Fortnite box sniper rifle, for example. Unless you're, what am I going to say? Look at that. There's still dust falling out of it from when I did this. Unless you're clever. Unless you're, I didn't like my expression there. Unless you're clever. My expression probably still looks a little bit stupid, but hey, I can change it later. But as it happens, but this is absolutely awesome. Barrel attachment, stock attachment. It's like an unexpected Christmas present. It's like a Christmas present in the middle of, we're at the end of September now. It's like a Christmas present at the end of September. You just didn't expect it. And there's zero mention of this on the box as well. I mean, that kind of looks like it could be an attachment, but that's amazing. I think it's fair to say that there is zero indication on this box that this blaster has any attachments, and so this isn't something they've advertised on the box. And I think they've missed a trick here. Or maybe that's the whole point. They wanted to surprise us. You cheeky monkey, Hasbro, you're so cheeky. Well done, Hasbro, I'm impressed. Guys, I'm not going to spend too much longer on this video today. I'm going to be honest with you. The motors, I'm not going to be looking at those right now, but I should imagine they're probably the same, possibly brushless, fairly high quality motors that we're used to finding in the ARL and all the other ARs. These motors, I'm going to turn the camera off now because we've got as much footage as I'm going to get tonight. I'm going to be quite honest with you. The motors in the Nerf Fortnite assault rifles are really, really good. If you've watched that video where I burned them, I shoved, like, it must have been about, it was almost 30 volts of power through them, and goodness knows how much current. And those motors sucked it up for the longest time before finally giving out. I think I must have been holding them down continuously for like at least about, like, I don't know, a minute or something before they eventually gave out. And that was ridiculous. And so, you know, the motors are probably the same high quality stuff. But just the fact that this guy right here has a stock attachment, has a barrel attachment. I'm just ever so slightly blown away by this, and I'm very, very happy with this. I like this. I was expecting to be able to mock this a little bit, to just talk about how I could hide in front of fridges with it. But actually, it's a genuinely exciting blaster. I'm now going to go hunting for the ubiquitous llama, which is on all Fortnite products. Is there a llama on this? I'd be disappointed if there's not a llama on this. Let's find that llama. Where's the llama? Where's the llama? Come on, llama. Come on, llama. I bet it's in a really weird place, like it's not there either. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, I'm going to continue this video tomorrow, maybe have it out shortly afterwards. I'm a little bit impressed with this, a little bit impressed with the blaster. Out of interest, this right here is where the batteries are. Yeah, I'm impressed. Any other questions before I go and before I make a move? We've got 40 people watching now. Thanks so much for watching me prat around with Nerf blasters. It's awesome. Cheeky Hasbro. A lot of IMRs. Are you still going to make the scope plane? Just want to know. Do you mean the scope plane? I don't know how, but I just kind of felt like that was going to happen. I think I must have heard it. Was the scope plane with... Just remind what the scope plane was. I've got baby brain. My wife just had a baby. I've got baby brain. Just remind me. I got this from the entertainer. I didn't see any listings for it in store. I ordered this online. You can order them from the entertainer and they'll deliver it to you directly, or you can order it onto Amazon if you're on Amazon Prime or anything. So yeah. Yeah, so I should do like the scope play maybe with the Stampede, or maybe even with a Havoc Fire. There are probably a few blasters that I could do scope aeroplanes with, so maybe that's something I've got to think about. When is this going to be posted? All right, Darla, I'm going to be quite frank with you. With babies, it's hard to know. I'm going to aim to have it posted as soon as possible because I like to just make videos, to get on with it, to edit them as quickly as possible and to throw them up there. Because you can spend so long on videos, you kind of spend, you can spend too long editing a video, if that makes sense. So I'm going to try and get this up there. Maybe, let's see, I'll aim for tomorrow night. Realistically, could be Wednesday, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Any other question? Deploy combo with it in the bin. I'm going to be quite frank with you. There is going to be a combos video with this because we've also got this wonderful tactical rail up here. There is going to be, I'm going to be putting these on other blasters, and I'm going to be putting other blasters things on this as well. There is 100% going to be a combos video here. It is quite slimlined. No, it's not. It's not very slimlined actually. And so maybe there's scope for a shotgun thing as well if I get another one. But if I'm quite honest with you, I'm really happy with this as a blaster. Like, it's expensive for what it is. It's 50 quid, almost 50 quid, like 44.99 or 46.99 or whatever it was, which is the same as the Nerf Fortnite assault rifle, and the same as this as well. That was about the same price. That was about the same price too. But with the attachments here, as far as I'm concerned, I'm getting a lot more for my money. And I like this as a blaster. It's brilliant, absolutely phenomenal. Good morning, Bradley King. It is morning, isn't it? I should go to bed really soon. Remember me, ASC Proxima. ASC Proxima, talk to me. Help me remember. Deploy combo, cheeky Hasbro, a lot of IMRs. Let's scroll up again. Looks like it belongs as a Star Wars blaster. Yeah, it's got that kind of vibe to it, doesn't it? It does have that kind of vibe to it. I will repeat though, the plastic in this is brilliant. I think the plastic in this is possibly... I think the plastic... Well, it feels... This felt quite heavy when I was holding it without the attachments. It feels fairly weighty now as well, but anyway, it does look cool. Shoot it with a Raven. Remember, the battery tray is under the barrel at the front. Absolutely. And I think it's nice that it's hidden away. My one gripe about this blaster so far, and I should have gripes about it, I guess, is that holding it here and kind of hugging it into myself, nothing really to hold on to here, and my hand does kind of slip down, and there's something to be said about that. Anyway, so maybe at some point tomorrow I'll range test it. And then get that video up shortly. I have got a few ongoing projects, like I'm building a website at the moment that generates exam questions for my students, building it in Django with Python. So yeah, that's cool. I also have a mentoring call with a guy in the morning for programming as well. And well, actually not programming, sorry. He wants to take his A+ exam, his CompTIA A+ exam. So I'm kind of helping him to stay motivated through that. And then later on in the day, I'll be doing some tutoring too. And then I'm also trying to build back end for a program that's going to just it's a web scraper, and it goes through big supermarkets inventories and finds the cheapest items. And I'm looking at doing something like that that will also tell us whenever new Nerf blasters come out. from like any different outlet too. So anyway, I've got all that to do tomorrow. Hopefully I should be able to get this finished, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's cool to see behind the scenes of your videos. It makes me respect your content more since I've seen all the work that goes into your videos. Seriously, right? Some videos just flow because like, I mean, with that, it was so clear that I was going to take the mickey out of it all the way through. And especially with the handle, the fact it looked like a deploy, and the fact it's just an Ultra 2 with stuff added on. That was an easy one to make. This one was a bit more difficult to get started with because it's quite a vanilla blaster on first glance. There's nothing really that draws my attention to it that makes me want to kind of pick it apart. I've really had to struggle to kind of get started there. But actually, I think this is going to be a bit of a gushing video about this because, like I say, it's a really, really nice looking blaster. It's a very nice looking blaster. And this, on the box, you can't even see these on the box. Can't even see these. So, yeah. It's also going to be, I'm going to make a couple of TikToks about this as well. I am on TikTok at the moment making ridiculous Nerf content on there. And again, those videos are really, really easy to make too. But yeah, well done, Hasbro. Have another quick look at the comments and then I think I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, the barrel is awesome. Absolutely. Watching this makes me kind of want this blast. I'm not a big Fortnite fan. Yeah, I'm going to be quite honest with you, Luna. It's not a, I'm not a big Fortnite fan. Like, I've played the games like twice with my little brothers, but that was it. I've never desired to kind of go back to it and like play it extensively or anything. But yeah, like some this crossover thing sometimes does do cool things. It's like this, you know. It's a nice funky rifle, you know, with a decent range on it, and it does funky things and it looks funky, and so you know it's a good thing. And again, we've got another kind of looking like good thing as well. I expect this now has come down in price to about £24 in Smiths. I think it's £24 or like £30 or something. It's definitely not as expensive as it was when it first came out. And a load of the Fortnite blasters in Smiths and Argos at the moment are getting slashed quite a lot, and even blasters that have just come out. And I think it's because they have larger blasters like the grenade launcher, which are about to come into stock, and so they need to make space for them. Anyway, I'm rambling now, absolutely rambling. Let's go back to the bottom. Yeah, Geo de Boy, absolute chonk, absolutely. I love your enthusiasm in your videos. Keep it up. I'll try to do that, Buster Mustang. I absolutely will. Harrison Giffen, can you shotgun a double breach? Oh, probably, absolutely. I prefer it to the AR. I prefer it to the IR too. For some reason my messages are getting deleted, but yeah, I was the Beyblade. I just changed my name. Okay, I've got no idea why your messages were getting deleted. I'm sorry about that. Am I going to review on the Motor Strike? The Motor Strike hasn't come out in the UK yet. And to be honest with you, I kind of pick and choose which reviews I do at the moment. Like I say, having a baby, like I know I've had two before, so it should be easy, but having a baby just means that there's this whole other load of stuff to think about. It's not just the fact there's the baby there, it's the fact that Mrs. Jolt's there and kind of taking care of this baby, and I've got to take care of her. So basically, while she's kind of, feeding the baby and doing all the stuff around the baby, and I'm working too, I like to try and absolutely 100% make sure that she's being supported as well. So tonight I'm doing this, but normally, more often than not, I'm inside holding the baby from 8 o'clock till about 11 o'clock, so that my wife can just plain get some sleep. Because when you've got this kid shuffling around in a cot making noises and that's the noises she makes, and not being able to get to sleep and stuff, that's a pain for my wife, because when does she sleep? She needs to sleep too. So yeah, there's I kind of pick and choose the reviews I do at the moment, and the Motor Strike might not be one I get around to. Mine was £34, including postage via Amazon. I've got a feeling actually that this might have been, this was probably the same. That's what I was thinking of when it was like £44. So actually, yeah, bearing that in mind, let me think. What else is about £30? The trilogy was about £30. This is about £30 now. So you kind of get an idea for what's £30. In my mind, the best value blasters on the market right now are these, because you can duct tape them together and use it as a handheld shotgun, and that is still my kind of firmly held belief right there. But yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad for what it is. Better than the Dorado, might I say. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. This is Justajolt signing off, going to bed, and keep an eye out for more content. I'll probably put some Instagram posts up
maybe a couple of TikToks about this as well. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the time goes, and hopefully over the next couple of days, get this out there. This is Justajolt signing off. Click